morning and welcome to Embanato Field for Game 2 of the second round playoff matchup between the Neville Tigers and the Haughton Buccaneers. We'll start out with the starting lineup for the visiting team, Neville Tigers. Leading off and playing left field, number 11, Hunt Grant. Batting second, playing center field, number 17, Michael Plummer. Batting third, playing shortstop, number 4, Sutton Lewis. Batting fourth, playing right field, number 21, Ethan Kelly. Batting fifth, catching, number 7, Drew Gerald. Batting sixth, playing third base, number 22, Rudy Dozier. Batting seventh, at DH, number 8, Tanner Wynn. Batting eighth, playing second base, number 5, Bradley Hanlon. Batting ninth, playing first base, number 6, Henry Cagle. On the mound for the Tigers tonight is number 13, Samuel Marsh. The rest of the Tigers, number 1, Xavier Sanders. Number 2, Jacob Robinson. Number 3, Nelson Hodge. Number 9, Caden Oquan. Number 10, Max Southern. Always nervous. Number 14, Robert Creighton. Number 15, Luke Witherington. Number 16, Henry High. Number 18, Brister Southern. Number 19, Cam Riley. Number 25, Trenton Dumas. And number 30, McCain Gerald. Head coach, Paul Guerrero. Assistant coaches, Thomas Nicholson, Willie Ward, and Ayers Burkhalter. Now for the Haughton Buccaneers. Leading off, playing shortstop, number 23, Caleb Brown. Batting second, playing left field, number 10, Christian Turner. Batting third, playing center field, number 15, Colin Raines. Batting fourth, playing first base, number 18, Austin Anderson. Batting fifth at DH, number 2, Braden Stovall. Batting sixth, playing second base, number 4, Dalton Meacham. Batting seventh, playing third base, number 24, Drew Palmer. Batting eighth, catching, number 1, Zach Ross. Batting ninth, playing right field, number 9, Parks Walker. And pitching today for Haughton, number 22, Justin Atkinson. And now the rest of the Buccaneers, coached by Glenn Menor, Justin Ginn, and Hal Harlan. Now here, if you would please rise and remove your caps for the singing of our national anthem by Leroy Dumas.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the balls bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
And with that, we are back for Game 2 here in the Division I non-select playoff bracket. Once again, Stewart, Shelby here in the Family Solutions broadcast booth, high atop Embanato Field in Monroe, Louisiana, as the Haughton Buccaneers will be hosting the Neville Tigers as they switch it up in Game 2 of these series. But we are playing at the Neville Home Stadium here in Embanato Field. I'll be joined by Will Anders in just a little bit. He's filling in on some PA duties for the Tigers here as we have a little earlier start than scheduled, trying to miss the weather that's coming through here. And I have checked on the weather, and we might have a light shower moving in here shortly, but nothing seems to be too significant, so it looks like we're going to have a clear path for baseball here this morning. We'll run through the batting lineup for the Tigers, who will be the visiting team, as we mentioned. You can see that lineup here on your screen here in just a second. No, we're not. I'm just going to tell you who it is. Hunt Grant will lead off and play left field, and center will be Michael Plummer batting in the 2-hole. In the 3 spot is Sutton Lewis, the Tigers shortstop. Ethan Kelly batting cleanup. He'll be playing right field. The catcher will be Drew Gerald. The 6-hole is the third baseman, Rudy Dozier. Tanner Nguyen will be your DH. Bradley Hanlon is at second, and then in the 9 spot is Henry Cagle. He'll be playing first base today. Defensively for Haughton, you've got on the mound Justin Atkinson. Catching is Zach Ross. The first baseman is last night's pitcher, Austin Anderson. At second base is Dalton Meacham. Third baseman is Drew Palmer, the shortstop Caleb Brown, and then you have Christian Turner, Colin Raines, and Parks Walker from left to right in the Haughton Buck outfield. We're ready to get underway. Atkinson on the bump and Hunt Grant in the box. Let's play some baseball. Grant drops a bunt down third base. He's trying to get down first. The throw is wide, but Anderson keeps his foot on the bag, and Grant is out at first base. So one gone here early. If you remember from last night, the Buccaneers jumped out to a 3-0 lead there in the first, and then were shut out the rest of the way, but they only needed a couple of runs based on that great outing by their starting pitcher, Austin Anderson. Now here's Michael Plummer. He takes a breaking pitch for a strike. Another breaking pitch, swung on and missed. He's down 0-2. Plummer had the only hit for the Tigers last night. It was a single, I believe, in the 5th. Another curveball just outside. Ross throws it around, but that was called a ball. And that's 1 ball and 2 strike count to Plummer. Umpire Association, as we mentioned last night, from the Alexandria Association. Here's a 1-2 pitch. It's up and away. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Plummer lifts this one high into the air, but right to the second baseman, Meacham. Sutton Lewis is going to walk to the plate with nobody on and 2 outs here in the first.
Sutton Lewis.
First pitch to Sutton's fastball in the outside corner. Lewis rips a single into left field, and the Tigers have a runner aboard here in the first. Well, it didn't take long for the Tigers to match their hit total from last night as they get that first hit here in the first inning. Now Ethan Kelly, the Tiger right fielder, comes to the plate. Nice lead for Lewis over at first. Ball bounces in front of Ross. He's going to throw down to second. But Lewis advances in plenty of time. It is another stat if you wanted to think about it. The Tigers only had 3 base runners last night. 3 base runners. That's how effective Austin Anderson was. As the catcher, Ross is going to call time, go talk to his pitcher. Other playoff action around the city. OCS advanced to the third round of the Division IV playoffs. St. Fred's lost last night, and they're out of the playoffs. West Monroe lost game 1 in a back-and-forth affair against Fontainebleau, and they'll be playing games 2 and 3 today. Later on, there is going to be a base hit into the gap in right field. Sutton Lewis is rounding third and will score easily. And an RBI single from Ethan Kelly gives the Tigers an early 1-0 lead.
Brings to the plate the catcher, number 7, Drew Gerald.
Now the senior, Drew Gerald, comes to the plate. Kelly with speed on first. It's a quick secondary there as Gerald takes that breaking ball for a strike. There goes Kelly. Ball gets away from Ross. Kelly could, if he slides into second. If he'd stayed up, he might have had a chance to round second there. That's one of those, if you peek and the ball's away, no need to slide. But either way, Kelly advances on the pass ball. Now Gerald, with a 1-1 count, has a runner in scoring position and 2 outs here in the top of the first. Top of the first brought to you by Sleepy Hollow Furniture in the corner of 9th and Louisville in Monroe. Another ball in the dirt. That one seemed to come back up and pop Drew in the face. Off the carom. They're going to check him out, make sure he's all right. I think he's going to be all right. Everybody's all smiles down on the third base line. All right, so 2-1 the count on Gerald. Tigers trying to add to an early lead here. Gerald lifts one into left, but right at the left fielder Turner, and that's going to do it for the Tigers. But they get 1 run on 2 hits. There were no errors, and they leave 1 runner on base. After the first half of this inning, Neville leads 1-0. We'll be back with more baseball right after this.
All right, guys, that's the game plan. I think it's a winner. And by the way, if we sell a bunch of cars today, I'm taking y'all to the Waffle House.
All right.
I guess it was about 1:30 when they came through those doors, and I was so excited because they came right down to my section.
The minute I saw Jim Taylor walk through that front door, I knew I had to get the order just right.
Seeing them come through those doors makes me like them just that much more because they're just like one of us.
Bobby ordered a Texas bacon cheesesteak meal and a pecan waffle. This is their order right here.
Jim Taylor Buick and Waffle House. Now that's a real baller move right there.
We played a half inning here at Embanato Field. The Tigers, the visitors, in Game 2 of this 3-game set. They lead Haughton 1-0. It's the first lead for the Tigers in this series as they trailed the entirety of last night's contest. Tigers, defensively, on the bump is going to be Samuel Marsh. Drew Jarrell behind the plate over at first is Henry Cagle. The second baseman's Bradley Hanlon. At third, you got Rudy Dozier. The shortstop is Sutton Lewis. Hunt Grant's in left, Michael Plummer in center, and Ethan Kelly will be in right field. Lineup for the Haughton Bucks. Caleb Brown will lead off, and it's Christian Turner, Colin Raines, Austin Anderson in the cleanup spot. The 5-hole is Braden Stovall, Dalton Meacham at second. Drew Palmer will be at third today. Zach Ross behind the plate, and Parks Walker in right field rounds out the Bucks batting lineup. And now Caleb Brown comes to the plate to lead off the Haughton Bucks side of the first inning. He takes a fastball high for ball one. Brown scored one of those runs for Haughton in the first inning. He dribbles this one towards Rudy at third. He's up with it, throws across, and there's one gone.
Brown grounds out to third base. Brings up the left fielder, number 10, Christian Turner.
Now Christian Turner. He had a couple of hits last night. 2 to be exact. 2 for 4 and a run scored. First pitch from Marsh is outside for ball one. Marsh, coming off the injury last year, been used in relief a couple of times. I think he had a start, but he was on a limited pitch count. It's going to be interesting to see how long the Tigers will let him go here today. That was a 3-0 count to Turner. There's a strike. The velocity definitely there from Samuel coming back. The only question has been the endurance just off the layoff, and that's a nice pitch swung on and missed by Turner, and now the count's full. Three-two pitch, foul back into the screen. Yeah, if you heard me last night, I said 62% of 3-2 pitches were fouled off. That proves my point. That's a Skip Burtmanism. No, that's Skip Burtman, man. Now Turner lifts this one into center. Michael Plummer over in the left center gap makes the catch, and there's 2 gone.
Turner flies out to center field. Brings to the plate the center fielder, number 15, Colin Raines.
Now Colin Raines' turn. Colin 2 for 3 on his night last night. Takes a strike there from Marsh. Curveball is grounded towards short. Lewis has it. Throws across, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for the Tigers. We've played one here at Embanato Field. The Tigers lead the Bucks 1-0. More baseball coming up.
Here at Parker Alexander, we obtain justice for those who've been injured due to the negligence of others. Whether that's in a car accident, a truck accident, wrongful death, we also make our community safer. We hold violators accountable.
Whether you're dining in or grabbing to go, at Nuke's, we love to share great food, to delight with new flavors, to celebrate every bite. Join us at Nuke's Eatery.
Winning is synonymous with Neville High School and Williams Orthodontics. Where the Neville Nation strives to finish strong on the field, court, or diamond, Dr. Kevin Williams and his staff share the same passion to deliver outstanding smiles to all patients in North Louisiana and South Arkansas. If you or anyone in your family are needing an orthodontic consultation, call the friendly staff at Williams Orthodontics to schedule an appointment so you too can be on the road to a winning smile. Williams Orthodontics says, "Go Tigers." It's going to be Rudy Dozier, Tanner Nguyen, and Bradley Hanlon due up for the Tigers here in the top of the second, top of every inning here in the spring baseball and softball season, brought to you by our good friends at Sleepy Hollow Furniture here in Monroe. Whether it's home furnishings, sleep systems, or high-quality patio furniture, go see Joe Tiffany Falk and her friendly staff. Pick something out. As that curveball drops in, nice pitch there from Atkinson. And you've seen Atkinson, if you were here with us for the first inning. Atkinson, not the power pitcher that we saw last night in Anderson. As you see that breaking pitch kind of hang up over Rudy's head. A little different pace. Dozier fouls that one back into the screen. One ball, two strike count on the Tiger third baseman. That one in the dirt. Umpire moved. He kind of did the old uppercut. Looked like he tried to punch him out. I think he was just trying to get out of the way. 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Dozier. He lifts this one into right field. Is it going to get down? It will. As it bounces in front of the right fielder Walker, Rudy's going to hold up at first. And lead-off single for Dozier. It's the Tigers' second inning underway.
Brings to the plate the DH, number 8, Tanner Nguyen.
Well, Tanner Nguyen was a losing pitcher last night, but pitched well. Had a complete game. He allowed the 3 runs in the first, but then did his job the rest of the way. See if he can help the Tigers out offensively here in this one, as that was a called strike on the outside corner, I think. I heard the call. That's actually a ball, ball 1. I didn't see the arm extend. So that's now 1-1. You know, from behind the plate, you get an umpire that does the forward. Sometimes you can miss that call. As the rain has started to fall a little bit. It's a light rain, nothing crazy. Nguyen now ahead in the count, 2 balls to a strike. I think that's a ball. He barks. We've got to get used to that. I mean, he didn't move his right arm. I don't know if he called it a strike or a ball. We'll see. This ball popped up. Second baseman Meacham finally calls for it. And there's one away.
Now batting for the Tigers, second baseman, number 5, Bradley Hanlon.
Now Bradley Hanlon comes to the plate. Hanlon pops this one up. It's kind of in no man's land. The second baseman, Meacham, though, comes in late to make the grab, and there's 2 gone for the Tigers here in the second.
Brings to the plate, first baseman, number 6, Henry Cagle.
Cagle drove in the Tigers' only run last night on an RBI groundout. Cagle DH last night. He's occupying first base defensively for the Tigers today. Cagle lifts one up to the right side. Meacham calling for it. He's going to make the catch. 3 straight pop-outs to second. He's going to do it for the Tigers here in the second. There was no run on 1 hit. There were no errors, and they leave 1 man left on base.
Tigers lead 1-0.
To the bottom of the second we go. Tigers with a 1-0 lead.
Mama DeLuca's pizzas are custom made, fresh to order right in front of you. We offer 3 different sizes of pizzas, 9, 12, or 14 inch. Mama DeLuca's pizza is prepared to your order. The pizza cooks in less than 3 minutes. We have 16 different toppings to choose from, 8 unique sauces to complete your pizza. In addition to pizzas, we offer to our customers boneless wings with your choice of a dipping sauce. Mama DeLuca's Pizza offers delicious garlic Parmesan breadstick, freshly made to order pasta bowls. We're Mama DeLuca's Pizza in the Subway on Lammy Lane, and we hope to see you soon.
Being a strong team means accomplishing great things by working together. Being a Neville Tiger means striving for excellence in all things. Origin Bank and Neville High School share a long history of making a difference in our community. Together with the Food Bank of Northeast Louisiana, we're able to provide meals to children, families, and seniors facing hunger in Northeast Louisiana. Origin Bank and Neville Tiger football, always a winning combination. Origin Bank, member FDIC.
All right, welcome back to the bottom of the second. It's going to be 4, 5, and 6 for the Bucks. Austin Anderson, Braden Stovall, and Dalton Meacham. Samuel Marsh worked to clean first. So I move that camera back over there for you. First strike to Anderson. In there for a strike. Anderson 0 for 1 officially last night. He was hit by a pitch and reached on a fielder's choice. It didn't matter what he did at the plate. He did plenty on the mound for the Bucks. Lifts this one out of play. The umbrellas are out here at Embanato Field. Two balls and 2 strikes the count here on Anderson. Takes that pitch outside. Now count moves full. Here's the 3-2 pitch. It's low. And Anderson will take his base. First base runner for Haughton. There'll be a lot of balls switched out here in this first game. Just enough rain to dampen the field. Now Dalton Meacham, or actually, check that, it's Braden Stovall. Stovall, I believe, has a brother playing for the University of Arkansas right now. Takes that strike over the outside corner. Stovall 0 for 2, had a sacrifice fly, drove in a run last night. In game 1, check swing, couldn't hold up. Stovall down on the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The runner's out. His first base was occupied. Austin Anderson moves up to second on the pass ball. There's 1 away and a runner in scoring position now for the Bucks.
Now batting for Haughton, second baseman number 4, Dalton Meacham.
Now it's Meacham. Meacham hitless last night. There were a lot of batters on both sides that were hitless last night due to the quality pitching we saw from both Anderson and Tanner Nguyen. Now 2-0 to the Haughton second baseman. He was busy last inning, made all 3 outs via pop fly. There's a strike right down the middle. Two-one pitch is up. 3 balls and a strike. What's in the dirt? Oh, no. Called strike. Now the count's full. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Tigers retire Mitchum. Now Drew Palmer stands in with 2 outs and a man on second.
Drew Palmer.
Palmer didn't see action last night. He replaces McGowan in the lineup for game 2. Gerald out to talk to his pitcher. Now here's the 1-0 pitch. Low ball 2. That one froze Palmer. Nice fastball on the inside part of the plate. Palmer couldn't pull the trigger. It's 2-1. Palmer lifts this one into center. Michael Plummer's there to make the catch. That's going to retire the side for the Bucks. No runs on no hits. There were no errors, and 1 man left on base. After 2 complete, Neville 1, Haughton nothing. We'll be back right here on the network.
1-0. When Neville Nation craves delicious fast food, there's only one place that comes to mind: Sonic Drive-In on North 18th. Whether it's a breakfast toaster on your way to work or school, one of the many lunch combos, a mid-afternoon Route 44 cold drink, a pregame popcorn chicken, or a postgame Sonic Blast, the Sonic on North 18th Street has you covered. So drive through or park and wait for a friendly car hop today to find out why our Sonic is the Sonic on North 18th Street in Monroe. It's definitely Tiger approved.
Sleepy Hollow Furniture and the Falk family proudly support our Neville Tigers. Just like the wide variety of athletics and academics Neville excels in, Sleepy Hollow offers your premium mattresses and adjustable bases. Every kind of home furniture and just in time for your favorite season. Quality in-stock patio furniture ready for the big game. Come shop your Neville Tiger family at Sleepy Hollow Furniture.
So we come back to the top of the third to a little Blue Oyster Cult on the DJ. Palmer Gerald up here. If you hadn't enjoyed the music at Embanato Field, it has been glorious all season long. We're back to the top of the lineup. Hunt Grant. Hunt grounded out to third, actually trying to lay a bunt down to lead off the game. He's back in there for his second plate appearance. Once again shows bunt. This time he pushes it towards first. Can he beat the throw? The tag is missed, and Grant should be safe at first. So a bunt single for Grant leads off the Tiger half of the third. Now Michael Plummer, who flew out to second. Just if you're wondering, there have been 4 flyouts to second thus far in the first 2 innings. Weird stat of the
number 17, Michael Plummer.
If you remember from early in the season, I like to track fly ball outs. We've only had 1 ground ball out here tonight. The other 5 have been via a fly out. Plummer takes that pitch low. The sun back out. Looks like the rain has subsided at the moment. 1-0 pitch. Runner goes. Throw down to second is high. And Grant will be into second with a stolen base. 1 ball, 1 strike count now on Plummer. So Grant moves into scoring position with nobody out here in the third. Atkinson taking his time now with the runner at second. Now he comes to the plate. Breaking pitch, dives down and in. It's 2 balls and a strike to Plummer. Another pitch in the dirt. Three-one pitch, hammered into right field for a base hit. Grant around third. They're going to wave him home. Here comes the throw. It's going to be out in front of the plate, and Plummer advances to second on the throw to the plate. So the Tigers have plated a run as Plummer trades places with Hunt Grant. RBI single.
RBI single by Michael Plummer to score.
Makes it 2-0 Tigers here, and the Tigers have something going again in the third. Sutton Lewis singled and scored in the first. Atkinson looks back at second. Nobody covering Plummer. Sutton Lewis shows bunt. Ball gets away from Ross. And Plummer moves up to third base. So we'll see if Lewis keeps the bunt on. We've seen the Tigers safety squeeze a few times over the past month or so. This time Lewis lifts this into center field. Plummer's going to be tagging from third. Here comes the throw. It's going to be cut off in the middle, and the Tigers lead 3-0.
Lewis with the sac fly to center field. Scores a run for the Tigers.
So Lewis does his job.
Brings to the plate right fielder number 21, Ethan Kelly.
Now Ethan Kelly comes to the plate. Ethan singled and drove in a run back in the first. Kelly drops a bunt down, and it's going to be caught by Atkinson. Nice play coming off the mound as Kelly popped up the drag bunt. He's going to be out.
Kelly pops out to the pitcher. Brings to the plate. Catcher number 7, Drew Gerald.
Now Drew Gerald hit it hard to left and back in the first. Lifts this one out of play. One pitch. A little low. Tigers got to win 2 today. Here in this 3-game set to advance. Face the winner of the Barb-Thibodeau matchup. Now 3 balls and a strike. The count to Gerald. Gerald hits this one high into left field, or is it going to be center? It's going to be the center fielder, Raines, making the catch. And that's going to do it for the Tigers. But they get 2 runs on a couple of hits. There were no errors, and they leave nobody on base. 3-0 Tigers as we move to the bottom of the third.
2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and leave no one on base. Tigers lead 3-0.
You were an entrepreneur before you knew what an entrepreneur was. The boss of every stuffed animal in the toy box. The kid who had strategy and passion from day one. You ran a lemonade stand that actually turned a profit. Every day, Origin helps people like you who've always had the vision to see the full potential of any idea and make it happen. Connecting people to their dreams is our passion. Every great relationship has an origin story. Start yours today.
Football has been America's favorite pastime. Jim Taylor Buick GMC understands keeping traditions alive. Cheers may change, mascots may change. One thing remains the same. The best seat at the game will always be the tailgate of a vehicle from Jim Taylor.
If you've lost a loved one through the fault of someone else, call Parker Alexander today or visit parkeralexander.com for more information or to schedule an appointment.
Samuel Marsh out for his 3rd inning of work. Tiger offense giving him a 3-run lead. As we inch closer to the midway point here, Haughton's going to send Ross, Walker, and Brown. That's going to be 8, 9, and 1 to the plate here in the third.
Leading off the bottom of the third inning for the Buccaneers, the catcher, number 1, Zach Ross.
Zach Ross takes the ball to open up the third. Bottom half of every inning, sponsored by our good friend Dr. Kevin Williams and Williams Orthodontics. Ross shows bunt. Pitch misses low. It's 2 balls and a strike. Well, 3-1. Ross last night, 0 for 3 with the strikeout. All right, here's the 3-1 pitch. 3-2. For a 2 pitch, misses inside, and Ross issued a leadoff walk for the second straight inning. The Bucks have their leadoff man on. Now Parks Walker, the right fielder.
Number 9, Parks Walker.
Parks 0 for 2 last night, 2 strikeouts and a walk. Looks like number 8, Parker Presley, running at first. Or wait a second. Yeah, running for the catcher, Ross. Throw over.
Parker Presley, courtesy running at first base.
There's a strike to Walker. Walker showed bunt, pulled it back. Takes that pitch for a ball. Called strike there. So Walker tried to pull the bunt back. Now he's down on the count, 1-2. Haughton fans thought that one might have been a little high. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Breaking pitch, just misses. Going to check down to first. First base umpire says no. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Seemed that Walker held up on that check swing. Didn't that time. As Marsh blows the fastball by Walker, and there's one away.
Now batting for the Buccaneers, shortstop, number 23, Caleb Brown.
We roll the lineup over and get back to the top. As Caleb Brown comes to the plate for the second time today. Caleb grounded out to third to lead off this ball. Actually, the Haughton first. There's a strike. Slider gets away. Now 1-1. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. The throw down to second is not going to be in time. So Presley gets the stolen base. He's in scoring position now with 1 out and a 1-2 count on Caleb Brown. The breaking pitch fouled off by Brown. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and they're 2 gone. Nice breaking pitch there from Marsh. So he records his 4th strikeout of the day.
Second out. Brings out left fielder number 10, Christian Turner.
So now 2 outs. And Christian Turner at the plate. He calls time. Turner flew out to center field in his first at bat. Breaking pitch drops in there for strike 1. Nice fastball on the outside part of the plate there. Turner can't connect, and it's no balls and 2 strikes on the Buck left fielder. Why is it a ball? That's been 2 called strike. We had a called strike. Did they call interference? Or do they call a balk? So it's 0-1. Okay. So Ross moves up to third. I believe a balk was called. I never saw it. Didn't hear it. Now 1-1, the count on Turner. Look, I don't know. Must not have come set. This ball grounded, or actually lined right to Sutton Lewis. Didn't know if that went off the turf or not. Obviously it didn't, as Lewis retires Turner. Get no runs on no hits. There was no errors, and they leave 1 runner on base. We finished 3 here at Embanato. It's Neville 3, Haughton nothing. Stay tuned for more baseball right here on the network.
Do you suffer from frequent back or neck pain? Were you in an accident and can't get rid of those constant aches? Maybe you're someone who deals with chronic migraines and tension headaches. It might be time to see how Martinez Chiropractic can help you. The goal of Martinez Chiropractic is to reduce or eliminate pain in just a few sessions using the latest in chiropractic technology. Don't suffer in pain another day. Call Martinez Chiropractic today at 318-654-4310 or see them in person, 1828 Tower Drive in Monroe.
Eason Portable Buildings is now Eason Manufacturing. New name, same quality service with almost 60 years experience serving the Arklamas. And with Eason Manufacturing, quality is second to none. Buy pre-made from one of our mini lots or custom order yours today. Choose your colors, choose your size. You design it, we build it. Eason Manufacturing, serving the Arklamas since 1961.
Top of the 4th inning. Third baseman, number 22, Rudy Dozier.
See the line score there, 3-0 Tigers as we move to the Sleepy Hollow Furniture top half of the 4th. It's going to be Dozier, Nguyen, and Hanlon. due up for the Tigers. Rudy singled back in the second. Another one sails over Rudy's head. 1-0 pitch from Atkinson. Out for his fourth inning of work. Breaking pitch drops in. Dozier drops a bunt. It's going to hit the turf line and kick it foul. Looked like that had been a perfectly placed one. It rolls foul, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now on the Tigers' senior third baseman. One ball and 2 strikes now on Dozier. Atkinson from the windup. Rudy fouls that one back into the screen. Fastball gets away from Ross. And Rudy's going to be out at first. Fastball strike. I don't think Dozier realized it had gotten past Ross. Got a late jump to first. And the Tigers have one away here in the fourth.
Now batting for the Tigers, DH, number 8, Tanner Wynn.
Now Tanner Wynn swings at the first pitch, fouls it back into the apartments. Strikeout to Dozier is the first strikeout recorded by Atkinson. Tanner Wynn lifts this one into right. Walker catches this one over his left shoulder. There's 2 away.
For the second out. That'll bring up to the plate the second baseman, number 5, Bradley Hanlon.
Now Bradley Hanlon stands in, trying to extend the Tiger fourth. Takes a curveball for a strike. Atkinson has a nice loopy curveball. He's been able to place it in there for a strike. There it is again. It's 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. It's fouled. Judging by the reaction of the crowd, it might have caught a vehicle there on Evangeline Street. Nice curveball swung on and missed, and the Tigers go down in order here in the fourth. No runs, no hits, no errors. Move to the bottom of the fourth. Tigers still leading 3-0.
Tigers lead 3-0.
We know you. You were the kid in the garage taking everything apart just to see how it worked. The teenager who stayed up late brainstorming and put it all in a business plan. You knew how to build a great team and then lead it. Origin helps entrepreneurs like you every day, from the corner of the garage to the corner office. Connecting people to their dreams is our passion. Every great relationship has an origin story. Start yours today.
Call David's Mobile Detail and Power Wash for all your detailing and power washing needs and soft washing capabilities too. They detail cars, trucks, ATVs, UTVs, boats, and even planes. They offer commercial and residential hot water power washing on nearly all surfaces, including concrete, wood, and stucco. Give them a call, 547-3233, or visit them online at davidsmobiledetail.com or stop by 2501 Washington Street in Monroe. David's Mobile Detail and Wash, proud supporter of Neville Tiger football.
Colin Raines up to bat for Haughton in the bottom of the fourth. It'll be Raines, Anderson, and Stovall due up for Haughton. Raines grounds this one to Hanlon. Easy throw over to first. One pitch, one out for the Tigers. Austin Anderson, who walked his first at bat. Anderson lines this one into the gap in left center. It's going to be down for a base hit. He rounds first, and he's going to stop there. A one-out single by Anderson.
Brings to the plate the DH, number 2, Braden Stovall.
That's the first base hit for the Bucks today. Now Braden Stovall, the DH, he struck out his first time up. Pitch was a little bit outside. Nice job by Gerald blocking that fastball. 2 balls and no strikes to Stovall. A strike on the outside corner. Now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Anderson, not a threat to run over there at first. At least I believe him not to be a threat to run. Now they're going to say Stovall went. Rack up another K for Samuel Marsh. Marsh now with 5 strikeouts through 3 2/3. One of those 5 strikeouts was Dalton Meacham back in the second. He returns to the plate. Makes a pitch low for ball 1. No pitch. It's a little above the belt of Meacham. It's now 2 balls and no strikes. There's a strike. Nice little cut fastball. Runner goes. Throw down to second. Is not in time as Anderson steals second. So apologies in order for saying Anderson not not a threat to steal. 3 balls and a strike to Meacham. There's a strike right down the middle. Now full count with 2 outs here and a runner on second. Marsh trying to keep the Bucks off the scoreboard here. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. And the Buccaneers are retired in the 4th. No runs on 1 hit. There were no errors, and they leave another runner on base. 3-0 Tigers as we move to the 5th.
If you've been injured in an accident, you could be compensated in several different areas. You may have personal physical injuries. You may have financial injuries. You may have lost wages. These are all things that we can put our experience to work for to help you here at Parker Alexander.
This is why I run.
I'm Dr. Scott Shelby with Family Solutions. When you hear the words Family Solutions, you may not know that we're a comprehensive, strength-based counseling and psychiatric clinic. Family Solutions provides psychiatric care, individual and couples therapy, child and adolescent counseling, psychological testing, medication management. We also provide occupational therapy, physical therapy, speech therapy, and ABA therapy in one convenient location. For more information on how we can help your family today, visit FamilySolutionsCounseling.org.
We played 4 here in Embanato Field as we welcome you back to the Family Solutions broadcast booth. Neville maintains a 3-0 lead. They're trying to add to it here. In the top of the 5th, it'll be Cagle, Grant, and Plummer due up for the Tigers. Top of the 5th, sponsored by Sleepy Hollow Furniture here in Monroe. Atkinson still out there for the Bucks. Drops that breaking ball in for a strike. Henry lifts this one up. Atkinson calling for it with the first baseman. Anderson's going to call him off. Another fly ball out for the Tigers. Hunt Grant, as we move back to the top of the order for Neville. Hunt 1 for 2 with a run scored. Hunt lifts this one foul. It's going to get to the parking lot. A 1-1 pitch. Catches the top of the zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hunt grounds this one off the chest of Palmer at third. The throw over is not going to be in time. Grant's going to reach on an error. And the Tigers have a runner on with 1 out here. Michael Plummer, 1 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored. This ball hit hard into right center. A diving catch. No, they say he caught it. They're going to tag Grant out at second. Looked like he might have bobbled it, but the out was called on a outstanding play by Walker and right. And that's going to double off Grant. And that's going to retire the side. There were no runs on no hits. There was one error and nobody left on base. After 4.5, it's 3-0 Neville. More baseball on the way.
For over 140 years, football has been America's favorite pastime. With each season, traditions are passed down from one generation to the next. Much like one of our favorite pastimes, Jim Taylor Buick GMC understands the importance of keeping traditions alive. Cheers may change, mascots may change, rivalries may change, but one thing remains the same. The best seat at the game will always be the tailgate of a vehicle from Jim Taylor.
Come experience what we're all about at Jim Taylor Buick GMC, now in Monroe.
And we welcome you back here to the Family Solutions broadcast booth, and I think we got a good look at that diving catch by Walker out and right. Yep, I don't think he bobbled it. He came right up, got the ball out of there, but an outstanding catch to start the inning-ending double play for Haughton. As they send Palmer, Ross, and Parks Walker to the plate. Palmer shows bunt. As the day is done for Samuel Marsh through 4 innings. He gives way to Cam Riley. Cam behind in the count, 2 balls, no strikes. Tries the inside corner and misses. 3 balls and no strikes. A 4-pitch walk to Palmer.
Palmer draws the leadoff walk.
For the 3rd time today, the leadoff batter for Haughton has been walked. Now the 8-hole batter, Zach Ross.
The catcher, number 1, Zach Ross.
There's a called strike on the outside corner. Strike 2 called. Going to see out of Cam Riley is a nice fastball. Decent changeup, and there it is. As he induces the swing from Ross, and there's one gone for the Bucks here in the 5th.
Ross goes down swinging for the first out.
Now Parks Walker. No, I think this is going to be a pinch hitter. This is going to be number 5, Trent McGowan. McGowan started at 3rd last night. But
pinch hitting for the Buccaneers. The number 5, Trent McGowan.
we'll see if they enter McGowan into the game, but Walker Made that outstanding catch to end the Tiger half of the fifth. But he's struggled at the plate. He struck out 3 times in his 4 appearances. Now McGowan, who last night 0 for 2, was hit by a pitch. We put it in play both times. He takes a ball from Riley. McGowan fouls this one in the direction of the Haughton dugout. On 1 pitch, this hit behind short. Sutton Lewis races over to make the catch, and there's 2 gone for the Bucks. Back to the top of the lineup, and Caleb Brown.
Brings to the plate, shortstop, number 23, Caleb Brown.
Brown 0 for 2 on the day. Grounded out back in the first and struck out in the third. It's that pitch high from Cam. Riley, a sophomore for the Tigers. Really come into his own here late in this season on the mound. 1-1 pitch grounded right at Hanlon. Takes the hop off the lip, throws it over to Henry, and that's going to retire the side for Haughton in the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 3-0 after 5. Tigers in the lead.
And 1 man left on base. Through 5 innings, the Tigers lead the Buccaneers 3-0.
Here at Parker Alexander, we obtain justice for those who've been injured due to the negligence of others. Whether that's in a car accident, a truck accident, wrongful death, we also make our community safer. We hold violators accountable.
Whether you're dining in or grabbing to go, at Nukes, we love to share great food. To delight with new flavors, to celebrate every bite. Join us at Nukes Eatery.
Winning is synonymous with Neville High School and Williams Orthodontics. Where the Neville Nation strives to finish strong on the field, court, or diamond, Dr. Kevin Williams and his staff share the same passion to deliver outstanding smiles to all patients in North Louisiana and South Arkansas. If you or anyone in your family are needing an orthodontic consultation, call the friendly staff at Williams Orthodontics to schedule an appointment so you too can be on the road to a winning smile. Williams Orthodontics says, "Go Tigers." Sutton Lewis, Ethan Kelly, Drew Jarrell due up for the Tigers here in their half of the 6th inning. Justin Atkinson still out there for his 6th inning of work. I have to check a pitch count on that young man, but been effective. Tigers played it a run back in the first and then 2 in the third. They try to add to it here in the 6th. 60 pitches for Atkinson to this point. Tigers have to win this one to set up a win and move on game that would take place about 30 minutes after the completion of this one, if the Tigers were able to hold on. Sutton Lewis 1 for 2. Or actually 1 for 1. He had a sac fly with the RBI back in the third. Called strike there on the outside corner. No balls and 2 strikes now on Lewis. Another breaking pitch fouled back over the Haughton stands. Another foul ball. Lewis fighting off a few pitches from Atkinson. Atkinson hadn't thrown bad. The Tigers just got a few hits. Takes that one for a ball. Tigers have 5 hits to this point as that curveball kind of hangs high. Well, 3-2 the count on Lewis. Now here's the 3-2 pitch. It's coming. No, it's not. It's Atkinson. Curveball stays up in the zone, and the leadoff man is on for the Tigers.
Lewis draws the leadoff.
Now Ethan Kelly comes to the plate.
Right fielder, number 21, Ethan Kelly.
Ethan 1 for 2, drove in a run with an RBI single back in the first. Runner goes as this one's popped up in front of the dugout. Anderson's going to make the catch. Had the hit and run on, and Kelly popped out. Lewis able to retreat back to first. Well, there's one gone with the runner on first now for Drew Jarrell.
Good run up. Catcher, number 7, Drew Jarrell.
Drew 0 for 2. A couple of pop-outs. Another foul ball. No balls and 2 strikes on the Tiger catcher. Throw down to first. Back tag not in time. Might be a good pitch to run on for Lewis. Here with a 1-2 count. There he goes. Ball low and away. Throw down is going to be in time. Lewis is out at second. Nice throw from Ross. Going to retire Lewis for the second out. Now Jarrell will have the bases empty in a 2-2 count. Oh. 2-1. Sorry, I missed a pitch. Now 3-1. Gerald will take his base. A 2-out walk issued to Drew. A runner will be coming out.
Third baseman number 22, Rudy Dozier.
It's going to be a Xavier Sanders coming in to run for Gerald. Rudy Dozier, 1 for 2 on the day. Had a single back in the second. The 2 out and a man on for Dozier. Rudy lifts this one once again towards the dugout. A sliding attempt was made. And as Anderson disappeared behind the dugout, he can't make the play. But you can see the mud on his.
That's where.
That's where the water hose is behind the first base dugout.
That's where we drain all of it.
And everything kind of drains that way. And he's shaking himself off there at first. Throw over to first, not in time. Another throw over. You're good.
I can't hear anything.
Well,
there we go.
As we welcome Will Enders back to the broadcast. He's been pulling double duty on the PA.
Yes.
We've been, things been going pretty good, and we'll decide whether we want you to keep you on the broadcast here after this inning.
Might kick my dad out here.
Dozier lifts one into center. It's going to be down for a base hit. Xavier Sanders going to stride easily into third base, and Rudy, with his second hit of the day, keeps the Tigers' sixth going.
Dozier lands a single to left. He's going to bring up number 8.
Tanner Nguyen.
Tanner Nguyen.
They're going to come to the plate with 2 on and 2 out here in the sixth, and that's going to bring Coach Maynor out to Haughton. I'm looking at Will. He did so good announcing all the names.
Well, it all started with the pitcher, then it just went downhill.
I don't know what you
Manor. How did I say Adkin?
Atkinson's day is going to be done as we're going to have a pitching change. We'll tell you about the changes when we return. 3-0 Tigers as we leave for this pitch and change timeout.
Mama DeLuca's pizzas are custom made, fresh to order right in front of you. We offer 3 different sizes of pizzas, 9, 12, or 14. Mama DeLuca's pizza is prepared to your order. The pizza cooks in less than 3 minutes. We have 16 different toppings to choose from, 8 unique sauces to complete your pizza. In addition to pizzas, we offer to our customers boneless wings with your choice of a dipping sauce. Mama DeLuca's Pizza offers delicious garlic Parmesan breadstick, freshly made to order pasta bowls. We're Mama DeLuca's Pizza in the Subway on Lammy Lane, and we hope to see you soon.
When Neville Nation craves delicious fast food, there's only one place that comes to mind: Sonic Drive-In on North 18th. Whether it's a breakfast toaster on your way to work or school, one of the many lunch combos, a mid-afternoon Route 44 cold drink, a pregame popcorn chicken, or a postgame Sonic Blast, the Sonic on North 18th Street has you covered. So drive through or park and wait for a friendly car hop today to find out why our Sonic is the Sonic on North 18th Street in Monroe. It's definitely Tiger approved.
Truck accidents are different from car accidents. With trucks, you've got federal regulations that may apply all over the land. You need an attorney who's experienced in handling these cases, who knows all those federal laws, and has years of experience fighting for our clients.
Well, a nice day for Justin Atkinson, even though the Haughton Bucks trail 3-0. He works 6 2/3. He is responsible for the runners at first and third as he gives way to number 21, Gary Rondo. Rondo from the left side is going to be the first relief pitcher we've seen from Haughton.
Yeah, Atkinson finished 5 2/3, like you said, with allowed 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts on 77 pitches.
All right, Tanner Nguyen will be the first batter to face Rondo.
For the Tigers, number 8, the DH, Tanner Nguyen.
No relation to Rajon Rondo.
I was thinking that.
The NBA. This is a EAU spelling. First pitch to Tanner is in there for a strike. A little bit different pace. Atkinson was the kind of a junk ball specialist. We'll see what Rondo has to offer. It looks like he's relying more on his fastball, at least early on. 1-1 now. That one just misses Tanner's knee. It's 2 balls and a strike. There goes the runner. Tanner is going to drop it just foul. That'd have been extra bases. As you see this replay, barely foul, just a couple of feet. I played it a couple for the Tigers. When we reset, it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runners on the corners and 2 outs. The Tigers trying to add to their 3-run lead. Throw over. That's a balk as he went to first. You can't step off to first. That's going to score a run for the Tigers. Dozier moves up to second. And Xavier Sanders comes in to score, so the Tigers played a run here. You can do it to third, but you can't do it to first. That makes it 4-0 Tigers.
It's a tough time to have one of those
mental errors.
Yes.
That's the first breaking pitch we've seen from Rondo. It's fouled off into the Tiger dugout. Once again, the 2-2 pitch. Fastball misses in. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Way inside, and Nguyen waves at it. Chase that one, and that's going to do it for the Tigers in the 6th, but they get 1 run on a hit with no errors, and they leave a runner on base. 4-0 Neville, so we move to the bottom of the 6th.
Sleepy Hollow Furniture and the Falk family proudly support our Neville Tigers. Just like the wide variety of athletics and academics Neville excels in, Sleepy Hollow offers your premium mattresses and adjustable bases. Every kind of home furniture, and just in time for your favorite season, quality in-stock patio furniture ready for the big game. Come shop your Neville Tiger family at Sleepy Hollow Furniture.
You were an entrepreneur before you knew what an entrepreneur was. The boss of every stuffed animal in the toy box. The kid who had strategy and passion from day one. You ran a lemonade stand that actually turned a profit. Every day, Origin helps people like you who've always had the vision to see the full potential of any idea and make it happen. Connecting people to their dreams is our passion. Every great relationship has an origin story. Start yours today.
You see Cam Riley out there for his second inning of work. He entered back in the fifth. Tigers added a run on the balk by Rondo in the top half of the sixth, and they now lead 4-0. Haughton's going to send Christian Turner, Colin Raines, and Austin Anderson to the plate. First pitch to Christian Turner. Misses wide. Turner lifts this one into short left field. Hunt Grant's calling for it. Going to make the catch. There's one gone in the sixth.
It's going to bring up center fielder number 15, Colin Raines.
Colin Raines comes to bat. He's 0 for 2. A couple of ground outs thus far for Raines. First pitch to Collins, low. Now 2-0. Cam working quickly. Got a report from the radar gun, as that one's called a strike. Marsh was topped out at 91 today in that first deal. His average fastball was in upper 80s to 90. You can see that arm strength is back.
Absolutely. You know, looking at him all year, you know, kind of on that pitch count deal that he's been doing.
Low ball 4. So Raines has walked.
Raines draws the walk.
And Austin Anderson, who's 1 for 1. He walked back in the second, singled in the fourth. Anderson swings at the first pitch. It's popped up. Bradley Hanlon calls for it on the infield grass, makes the catch, and there's 2 gone for the Bucks here in the sixth.
Anderson flies out to the second baseman for the second out. It's going to bring up the DH number 2, Braden Stovall. Yeah, that's
First pitch to Braden Stovall is inside for ball 1. Stovall, the DH, struck out both times he's come to the plate. There's a called strike on the outside corner. Time's called at the plate. Curveball drops in on the outside corner, and Stovall down in the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One, 2. See that curveball again. Stovall strikes out for the 3rd time tonight, and that's going to retire the Bucks in the 6th. No runs, no hits No errors. They leave a runner on base. We've played 6. The Tigers lead 4-0. We'll be back right after these messages.
Do you suffer from frequent back or neck pain? Were you in an accident and can't get rid of those constant aches? Maybe you're someone who deals with chronic migraines and tension headaches. It might be time to see how Martinez Chiropractic can help you. The goal of Martinez Chiropractic is to reduce or eliminate pain in just a few sessions using the latest in chiropractic technology. Don't suffer in pain another day. Call Martinez Chiropractic today at 318-654-4310 or see them in person, 1828 Tower Drive in Monroe.
Eason Portable Buildings is now Eason Manufacturing. New name, same quality service with almost 60 years experience serving the Arklamas. And with Eason Manufacturing, quality is second to none. Buy pre-made from one of our mini lots or custom order yours today. Choose your colors, choose your size. You design it, and we build it. Eason Manufacturing, serving the Arklamas since 1961.
Welcome back here to the top of the 7th inning. 4-0 Tigers up front. So you can see number 4, Dalton Meacham, out there pitching for the Bucks right now.
As he replaces Rondo. And looks like that might be Rondo at second. So I think Rondo and Meacham, unless that's 23. Wait.
That's 23.
Okay, so that's the shortstop. We'll see.
8.
That's number 8. Parker Presley. So Presley, who we saw earlier in a courtesy runner role, is moved to second. Rondo's day is done. And now Meacham.
The Neville Tigers, second baseman number 5, Bradley Hanlon.
Meacham will face Bradley Hanlon. That's his first batter. Starts Bradley off with a breaking pitch in there for a strike. Don't know the pitch count for Rondo, but I'm assuming it was under 30. Don't know if that had anything to do with them moving to Meacham. That pitch misses away. 1-1 now on Hanlon. Hanlon 0 for 2. Fouls that breaking ball off.
Yeah, Rondo finished with 7 pitches.
Yeah. So we're talking about the second game availability. If you pitch less than 30 pitches, you can pitch the next.
Yeah, 30.
The next day, the next game
is the magic number there, and 59 for over a day
rest.
Over a day, right? Yeah. Yeah, so I think 35 through 59 is that 1 day rest period.
Pitch misses high to Bradley. 2 balls and 2 strikes now on the Tigers' second baseman. That's going to hit him. Right off the left butt cheek. And Hanlon reaches to lead off the 7th.
It's going to bring up first baseman number 6, Henry Cagle.
Cagle comes to the plate. Cagle handling the first base duties for the Tigers today. 0 for 2, a couple of pop-outs. Nice big lead for Bradley over there at first. Henry swings at the first pitch, lifts this into right center field. Raines drifts over to make the catch, and there's one away.
Cagle flies out to the center fielder for the first out.
Back to the top of the lineup, Hunt Grant.
It's going to bring up number 11, left fielder Hunt Grant.
Grant 1 for 3. Has reached base twice, though. Singled and scored in the 3rd and reached on an error in the 5th. There goes Hanlon. A little hit and run as Grant puts it in play, and the shortstop Brown can't come up with it. So once again, Grant's going to reach on the error. Hanlon moves up to second. And there's 2 on and 1 out for Michael Plummer. He's hit the ball hard a couple of times tonight. Does have a single and an RBI and a run scored. Single back in the third. 1 for 3 officially. Tigers would love to have a couple insurance runs here in the top of the 7th. Plummer squares to bunt, and that's going to hit Michael as he trots down to first base. Going to load the bases. Second hit batsman of the inning by Meacham. They're going to have a discussion on whether he was hit or attempted the bunt. Yeah, they're going to say he remains at first. So now bases full of Tigers for Sutton Lewis with 1 away on the top of the 7th. Sutton 1 for 3, actually 1 for 2 with an RBI. First pitch to Lewis is a breaking pitch. A called strike. Chops this one, a slow roll to the third. They're going to come home. It gets by the catcher Ross. Another run comes in to score, and it gets by. Here comes Plummer. He's going to score. A bases clearing ground ball to third. They had to hustle as the slow chopper to Palmer. He rushes the throw. It gets by Ross. Another rush throw gets by the pitcher covering. And 3 runs will come in to score. And Sutton Lewis is going to end up at second, I believe.
He's at
he
third
might be
base.
At third, actually. So a 3-base error. It's the second error of the inning. Well, he reaches on the fielder's choice. The error would be on
you could probably say there's
Hanlon.
2 or 3 errors.
There's a couple of errors. Hanlon's going to score on the error by the third baseman. And then Plummer's going to score on the throw and error by the catcher. So a couple of errors.
But the hustle right there by all of them was very – I mean, that's what you want. You're on your last game, possibly. Continue. Let's go.
The aggressive base running right there is put the Tigers up 7 here. And we've got a pitching change for Haughton. So
yeah, you want to keep that momentum going right now, especially late in this ball game. I can't tell who that is.
Okay, that's J.P. Cormier on the mound. Cormier was the first baseman last night. So Meacham goes back to second. Presley back to the dugout. And this will be the 5th pitcher we've seen from Haughton. As we're about ready to go here, I'm filling in my scorebook. There's a lot to move on. And now with the Tigers adding those insurance runs, we need to check the pitch count on Cam Riley, as that may come into play.
Yes,
here in the 7th. We'll check that up here in just a second. So runner on third and 1 out. Ethan Kelly comes to the plate. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI. First pitch from Cormier is low and away for a ball. Called strike on the inside corner.
Yeah, right now, Cam Riley sitting at 25 pitches.
I would assume that we'd see a new pitcher in the 7th. As this ball is fielded, throw comes into the plate. Palmer with another throwing error. Kelly's running to second, and he's going to be safe to second.
I mean,
Ross, it's kind of everything's kind of coming unglued for Haughton here in the 7th. As
you just got to get an out right there.
Yeah, that's the Palmer. It's almost identical to the throw on the previous play. It was up the line and low.
Yeah, outside where Ross could not make a play at it.
So Kelly will reach on the fielder's choice, and then another error for the Bucks allows Lewis to score from third, and it's 8-0 Tigers. Kelly takes off to third. The throw is going to get into left field. Kelly's going to come in to score. Chalk that up at 5 errors in the inning. And 5 runs have scored on the backs of them. Well, Drew Jarrell, I believe that was a ball to Drew?
Yes.
So it's 1-0 to Jarrell. Now 2-0. It's now look, if the Tigers hold on here, after this is over, it's going to be about a 30-minute.
Yeah, 30 minutes after the completion of this.
Going to have to rework the field as Jarrell swings and misses at that pitch from Cormier.
But if you're in town,
come on out to the ballpark. The weather is held off. It's a nice day, a little overcast, but a nice day. Come on out and support these Tigers.
Don't listen to us.
Oh, winner take all, game 3. Curveball in there for a strike. Yeah, definitely.
I wouldn't want to listen to me.
All right, 2-2 count to Jarrell. Nobody on base. Pops this one up. Meacham calling for it. Now Brown's going to call him off.
Flies out to the shortstop for the second out.
So there's 2 away now for the Tigers.
Going to bring up the DH. Check that.
Rudy Dozier.
Third baseman, number 22, Rudy Dozier.
2 for 3 on the day. As he drove in a run back in the 6th. First pitch from Cormier misses. Rudy swings through that one. One pitch fouled back into the screen. Dozier one hops it to third. Palmer goes to first, throws a strike. And that's going to do it for the Tigers, but they get 5 runs on no hits. There were 5 errors and nobody left on base. 9-0 Tigers. We move to the bottom of the last. Stay with us.
All right, guys, that's the game plan. I think it's a winner. And by the way, if we sell a bunch of cars a day, I'm taking y'all to the Waffle House.
All right.
I guess it was about 1:30 when they came through those doors, and I was so excited because they came right down to my section.
The minute I saw Jim Taylor walk through that front door, I knew I had to get the order just right.
Seeing them come through those doors make me like them just that much more because they're just like one of us.
Bobby ordered a Texas bacon cheesesteak meal and a pecan waffle. This is their order right here. Jim Taylor Buick and Waffle House. Now that's a real baller move right there.
Welcome back here to the Family Solutions broadcast booth. We enter the bottom half of the 7th inning. Tigers up with a 9-0 lead over the Haughton Buccaneers. Haughton, of course, leading the series 1-0, but Tigers 3 outs away from tying this thing up.
Yeah, kind of surprised to see Riley back out there.
Yeah, again, like we said, 25 pitches so far, but he has been consistent, 13 strikes so far.
Well, it's not against any of Cam, but just to have him available in
for
game,
tomorrow or
in game 3 here this afternoon. But it's going to be Meacham, Palmer, and Ross due up for the Bucks. They trail by 9. First pitch up and in. We'll just see if maybe they'll give him 5 pitches. And,
Heck, could the rule be in a day? I don't know.
Well, it wouldn't matter if you're counting up. There's a strike. Either way, I'm going to trust Guerrero's judgment on here. There's a couple of more relief pitchers as Meacham hits this into center field.
Meacham flies out to the center fielder for the first out.
Michael Plummer's there to make the catch, and there's one away.
Bring up third baseman number 24, Drew Palmer.
Drew Palmer, the third baseman, comes in. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. He's going to line a base hit into center.
Palmer lines one through the middle for a single.
With that single, that's just the second hit allowed by Tiger pitching. And they're going to bring in Coleman Pratt to bat here.
Buccaneers, number 13, Coleman Pratt.
That pitch is up in the zone. We've seen Coleman in all the pregame stuff. He catches in. There's a strike by Riley on a tiny strike zone, but Coleman now switches over to the left side.
Oh, this is unbelievable.
Well, pitch misses outside. So Pratt in to bat for Ross. A great story is developing here. Have to get the backstory on Pratt. He's up in the count, 3 balls to a strike. There's a called strike on the outside corner.
I think the strike zone just expanded.
As Riley now faces Pratt with a 3-2 count. Ball 4, and Pratt's going to take his base.
That draws a walk.
Palmer will move up to first, and I think we'll have a pinch runner as Pratt will give way to Bryson Baker over there at first. But a nice moment here late in this one as
Right fielder number 9, Parks Walker.
we'll have to get the backstory on Pratt here in between games. He was the catch in on during infield.
Yeah,
and
during BP, he's out there playing center,
shagging. Parks Walker back to the plate. He was pinch hit for back in the 5th. So Parks officially 0 for 1. Now it's 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's what baseball's all about.
It was. Yeah. When I came up, I didn't know if he was kind of an assistant coach or whatever. I mean, just walking up. And that called strike 2 there on Walker. But
when I saw him shagging some balls out in center yesterday afternoon when Haughton was taking BP on the field, and you saw catch that ball out there too.
No, I mean, he's got some decent handles. All right, 2 balls and 2 strikes to Walker. Tigers trying to close this one out. Looks like it's going to be Cam Riley's game to finish.
Yeah, Cam, the sophomore pitcher for the Tigers. First playoff experience for him.
He's going to hit Parks. That's going to load the bases for the Bucks.
Parks takes first base, hit by pitch.
I don't think the coach is coming out. I think it's just Gerald coming out to talk to his infield.
Yeah, no one in the bullpen, so, again, like you said, Cam's game to finish here.
It'll be the Tigers with a 9-run lead. Like we said, the Tigers finish this one off. We're going to stop this stream. We'll restart another one for Game 3. If you're watching on the Neville Tiger Network website or YouTube or any of our apps that are available.
Again, we encourage you, if you're in town,
to come on out to the ballpark. We're going to have more baseball. We should have more baseball.
I think the rain will hold off.
Yeah. Now it's 2-0 to Caleb Brown as we've gotten back to the top of the lineup. Brown 0 for 3. Now 3-0. This can be a lesson.
It's like we missed most of it.
Yeah. A 3-0 pitch in there for strike 1. Ground ball, base hit into left. 1 run will score. They're going to hold Baker at third.
That line's a single, plate's run.
Just the third hit for Haughton. Parker comes in to score. Bases remain loaded with 1 out here in the 7th, and it's 9-1 Tigers. It's going to be a pinch hitter, I believe. We can get the number off of, that's number 10. No, that's not a pinch hitter. That's Christian Turner. Turner, hot shot to first. Cagle is going to go to second. They're not going to get the double play. Cagle retires Turner at first. Another run will score. That's Ross, or the runner for Ross. Now runners on second and third with 2 outs. And the Bucks down to their last out here in the 7th. Chopper to Lewis. Throw over to first is in time, and that's going to do it. Tigers win game 2, 9-2. A strong performance on the mound from Samuel Marsh and Cam Riley to finish things up. Took a shutout into the 7th. They end up winning this one 9-2, and about 30 minutes after the end of this game, they're going to have to clear the stands and then re-enter. That's the LHSAA rule, as they got to clear the stands here, but the Tigers have lived to play a Game 3 as they stay alive. This Game 3 will be a winner-take-all to move on to the third round of the Division I non-select baseball playoffs. Glad everybody's joined us here on the network. We're going to stop the stream here, but we'll be back on the air in about 30 minutes on all our available channels. So for Will Anders, I'm Stewart Shelby saying good afternoon for the moment. We'll be back in a few minutes for Game 3.